What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am here with Tina. Tina is, well, listen, if you're new to the channel, I wear wigs. I am bald underneath, and I have different names for different wigs. I've done a couple of these videos bald, maybe one, two. I had Sasha on last time. She's a lot. Tina's new, a little bit of bangs that I'm working here, but I won't be messing with her as much. But the time has finally come for me to tell you guys what's going on with me. I have confessions to make, and just a story to tell, and then something for you guys to look forward to. So, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So, 5 years ago, December 30th of 2019, so more than 5 years ago, I blew my back out. There was a series of things that happened leading up to it. Then I went to go flush the toilet and I couldn't stand up. I was at home for like a day and a half, and then finally my girlfriend, who works in the ER and so does her husband, messaged me and said, go to the emergency room, I'm going to get you in right away. Thank you to my friend Aura and her husband Chris, who took care of me. And basically, I did say I wasn't going to mess with her, but whatever. So basically what ended up happening was I went to the ER, I got an MRI as soon as I got there, and S1 nerve compression, L4, L5 disc herniation. I was in the hospital for 4 days. We tried a bunch of things, and then finally the last thing we did was an epidural. Aura told me about this place called Diablo Barbell, powerlifting place, and they do very unconventional form of rehab, but they basically, yes, they do powerlifting, but they believe in a lot of the things that were, so for example, Louis Simmons designed the reverse hyperextension. He himself, rest in peace, designed that piece of equipment to build strength through range of motion. That's what he teaches. And yes, he coaches powerlifters, or coached powerlifters through Westside Barbell. That's the name of his company. And basically, he would also rehab people with spine issues. He himself, I think he had slipped discs and stuff like that. So whatever. So there are a lot of powerlifters or powerlifting places that have followed that same protocol, basically. But this specific TED over at Diablo Barbell followed that protocol, and Aura had worked with him, and she referred me to him. And within a couple days, I was in the place, and within 8 days, I squat 300 pounds for the first time. So I followed their protocol until March of 2020, when we went into the pandemic. And then obviously I couldn't go into the place, so they continued to write out my program, and then I would just do it over at my studio. Still doing my reverse hyperextensions multiple times a week, my bird dogs, dead bugs, my sled pulls, just like all my, again, very unconventional style of rehab. Then fast forward, and I'm just going to be honest here, but fast forward, I kind of got bored. I do believe that powerlifting can be boring, depending. I've dabbled in it then, and then I dabbled in it prior to that, maybe like a year before that. And I always got really bored. And the reason why I wasn't bored this time around was because my past ex-boyfriend slash coach, we did this hybrid version, which is what I fell in love with. And when I competed in January of this year, I was coming off of his programming. Now, this is the confession. After that, I gave myself some goals. There is another meet here at Fight or Quit in July called Bad Bitches Only. I did my first powerlifting meet ever, and at that meet, I squat 374, I deadlifted 434, and I benched 209. In my weight class and age group, I am ranked 12 or 13. So when I saw that, I got very excited, and I said I wanted to make above top 10. And I said, I know I have more in me. So I decided to do bad bitches and give myself higher goals. But I said I wanted to do my own programming. So I'm not a powerlifting coach. I've talked about this in a video before. I did not do my programming correctly. And I will explain to you what I did, because I don't know if I explained it in the last video. But basically, when you do programming, you program to hit the numbers that you want to hit on the platform. And then there's like, you hit like your first, the way that my coach did it, you hit your first attempts like 2 or 3 weeks beforehand. I way over-programmed myself. I got very excited. I also had other goals that had nothing to do with the meet. Like, I really want to squat 315 for 5, which I did. But I did it way too far out. So here are more confessions. For the first time in my life, I'm going to use the word lazy to describe myself. I got very lazy with warm-ups. I wasn't doing them. I got very lazy with accessory work. I was barely doing them. I stopped wearing my waist trainer, and I don't care what anybody says, because I know there are a lot of people out there that fight about them, whether they work or not. And I've done YouTube videos on how they work and what they do and all that other stuff. They don't decrease belly fat and all that other stuff, but I have been using them for 9.5 years, which just happens to be the amount of time that I've been bulking. And I've put on 40 pounds of muscle in that 9 years, which is not a lot in 9 years. They say the average person could put on anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds a month. So, but whatever. I competed a couple times in between there. I was at maintenance for a while. So basically, my waist has gotten smaller or stayed the same. I have not been wearing my waist trainer for the past 2 months, or I hadn't. My waist went up 1 inch. My body started to change a little bit. And again, then I was dealing with an injury. I thought I did something to my hip. I thought my hip popped out of place. I saw a massive amount of dry needling people. I was going to Limitless. Then I saw another guy privately. I was getting massages. I spent a lot of money. And then come to find out, I reached out to a place because I do want to fast forward from 2020 to 2021. I started to feel my back a little bit, but it's also because I moved in 2020, October of 2020, I moved to Vegas, from California to Vegas, because all that originally happened in Vegas. So California. I moved to Vegas, and I did stop doing my reverse hyperextensions. I started to feel my back a little bit, so in April of 2021, I got another epidural. And then I haven't needed one for 4 years. Fast forward to now. Going off program, also ego lifting. I was working out with girls that were competing well before I was. So they were doing blocks of singles. I was so far out, I was supposed to be doing blocks of 5, but I started doing stuff I had no business doing 15, 14, and 13 weeks out from my meet. So I overdid it, overplanned, didn't do accessories, didn't do warm-ups, didn't do my back stuff. Again, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I was winging it with my nutrition. I allowed, for the first time in 20-something years, I allowed the thought of just go with the flow, right? Like, I'm trying to go with the flow with life, with a lot of things. But I can't go with the flow when it comes to nutrition and my medical condition. I wasn't eating off plan. I wasn't eating like an a-hole, but I was trying new things. I was substituting, and I know, I messed up. So I have had this before. So it wasn't anything with my hip. It wasn't muscular. It wasn't nerve in my hip. But I was dealing for 2 months with hip issues. Not able to bury my squats. You might have seen in videos me using a band to pull back. I thought my hip was out of place. I have bursitis. A very severe case, basically. They looked on like an ultrasound and stuff like that. And he said it was pretty decent. I ended up getting a nerve test instead of an MRI at the place that I went to back in 2021, and it looks like S1 on both sides instead of just the one side. So I'm worse. But again, it's all my fault. So when I was in the office and they told me that, the same thing happened to me that day, which was Tuesday of this week, that happened to me back in 2020. I got excited. I don't know if I'm doing the meet. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a whole nother story to this. I thought there was no way I'm going to do the meet. And then I started thinking, if I give myself 3 good weeks of rehab, then that gives me 4 weeks to program, and maybe I won't hit the numbers that I wanted to, because my goal was 407 on squat, 480 on deadlift, and 225 on bench. So if I lower my expectations, and I maybe shoot for 380 on squats, which is 6 pounds more than I did in the last one, 450, which is, I don't know, I can't math, 16 pounds more, and 315, which is 6 pounds more, I'm okay with that, because at least I did better, and considering everything. But then I become a woman of my word. And here's the thing. I struggled with this, with like not doing the meet when I said I was going to do the meet. But there's a lot of other factors too. You know, I'm not a powerlifting coach, like I mentioned. People don't watch my videos for powerlifting, more so bodybuilding, more so my story. So I just felt like I was like losing a little bit of like my purpose. But also my purpose and what I'm here to do is to show people that no matter how many times life throws you curveballs, it's an opportunity to fight back. So I never say, Jesus Christ, woe is me, or I can't believe this is happening to me. I truly believe in the universe or a higher power is constantly testing me. And I'm given this test, and I'm going to fight back. Again, I haven't decided if I'm going to do the meet. I don't have any expectations. All I care about is the fact that I know what I did wrong, and I'm admitting it to you. This is my confession, and I'm getting back on my bullish. I have my plan. I'm going to film tomorrow. I'm going to do my warm-up, do my mobility without wearing my waist trainer, then put the waist trainer on. I'm going to do my reverse hyperextensions without the waist trainer, because you don't want to wear that for that. Then put the waist trainer on, and tomorrow I'm going to do glutes and hamstrings, very bodybuilder style for the next few weeks, like I said. And then take the waist trainer off and do a little bit of core, like my dead bugs and stuff like that, and then my stretching. And that's it. So I'm very excited about this because I want to document my comeback. So I want somebody to watch my video and be like, oh my God, I have this and I have that. And like when I first hurt my back, I got like 4 new clients that 3 of them had disc herniations and 1 of them just had back pain all the time for years. So that's what I want to do. I want to give people hope. So now this is my opportunity to purposefully move the way that I need to move, which is in the direction of inspiring others. So with that said, that is my confession. I am going to go get ready for my Saturday day. And then tomorrow you will see another video you'll see exactly what I just mentioned. And that's it. I hope you like Tina. We're keeping it short and sweet. Please leave your comments below. Let me know if this is something that you're interested in watching. Let me know if there's something else that you want me to do, that you want me to put on the channel. Maybe there is something that is aggravating you and you want me to kind of like go through how to do it. I've done tutorials on here before, so maybe let me know about that. And that's it. So again, leave your comments below. I am good. So no matter what, and no matter how much pain I've been in, no matter what I've been going through, I have such great spirits. So again, whether I do this or not, I'm okay with that, because I'm going to do everything in my power to make it a point to do it. Then I'm going to pull back from powerlifting for a little bit and stick with, what I've been doing for 20 plus years. And that's it. And we'll take things day by day. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.